Hey, most of you know me, I'm Clint. This is
Peter.
And Peter's going to be doing some personal training with Total Impact Coaching in the coming weeks and so forth, and probably going to put a few videos together, out together. And what we're going to do today is just a basic cool down stretch. So I started the day, this is moving into about 4 hours of training so far. I started out with a karate session, and then we both got into a weight session, some strength training and that sort of stuff, which we did a time-lapse video of earlier on. And then we just did a core session, Bruce Lee abs, which we'll put up as well. And we're just going to take you through this is not supposed to be an all-encompassing stretching workout, but it is better than nothing. A lot of people do a training session, and especially my cyclist friends and some of the karate students and so forth tend to just run out of time and don't do some good stretching. So we're just going to take you through some basic stretches today, and just to finish up with, even if you've just got 3 minutes, 5 minutes to do some basic stretching, it's going to keep those injuries away, allow you to recover faster, and also, of course, train more, which is going to give you the results that you're looking for. All right, so we just finished a core workout, so we're just going to start out laying on our stomachs and hands out in front, and just push up, looking up towards the ceiling, just stretch that core out. And we want to hold our stretches for about 20 seconds. So this one, you should be able to feel in your core, especially if you've just done the Bruce Lee abs like we did. One day we'll have Bruce Lee abs, eh?
Yep.
Maybe not, but they'll
100%.
better than nothing. All right, very cool. So next we're just going to come up. You can do this multiple different ways. We're going to do it seated. All right, so just legs out like so. Push yourself forward so you can feel it in here, and just reaching down to one side. And what you want to do, if you can, we can't see it too well there. If you lift your heel up off the floor, you're just going to be stretching out the back of the knee there, a bit more ligaments in the back of the knee, which is good. Hold that for about 20 seconds. Or like Pete's doing there, just reach down as far as you possibly can. Make you quite tight in the hamstrings, eh?
Yep.
Alright, sort that out. And change sides, over the other side. Hold that one for about 20 seconds. We'll probably rush through the stretching a little bit quicker because we're just looking to explain it. But give you an idea of what we're looking for. Once you've done that, I'm going to grab the outside of your foot. Keep your chin up. Bring your chest down while you're grabbing the outside of that foot there. The other hand can be on your knee there just to keep it down. And this one's really good for if you're a karate student and you want to do head level kicks. By keeping your chin up but your chest down, gives you the ability to kick people in the head while looking them in the eye. So I'm not suggesting you kick their head off. You like that one, Pete? Not suggesting you kick their head off, but obviously just a nice slap them in the face, and while you're doing that you can look them in the eye, so it's always good. Just to watch that stunned look on their face, and the other side. That's it. Good stuff. Okay, from there, just pushing yourself forward again, and just reaching out in front. You want to keep doing this one. I can't do it anymore, but I used to be able to go down and put my nose on the floor. It's quite beneficial, gets the sort of around the front here a bit more. Oh no, can almost do it there. But yeah, just working forward. You want to keep the hips forward while you're stretching with this one. Back straight and just laying down in front of it. And you should feel it across here. This one's a funny exercise, a funny stretch. You don't always feel the benefits of it until you get to a certain level of flexibility. But it is a good one just before you're able to do the splits. You'll be able to roll from this one and then straight forward into the splits. Okay, good one. Next one, feet out in front. Grab your toes. Pete, you got to make your toes come back and meet your feet as well. That's it. Go on, grab a hold of them. I'll tell you what I tell everyone. Show and do, not show and tell. Come on, grab a hold of them.
Can't quite get there yet.
Next week. Okay. Very good. From there, lying on your back, put your foot on your knee, reach between your legs with one of the arms, reach through and pull it through. Keep your hands quite up near your knee, that way you're not putting pressure on your knee. But to be honest, one of my pet hates is when people grab the thigh. You don't even get a stretch. It's, forgive me for saying, but it's a bit gay. So grab the outside of the knee there and really pull it in. You should be able to feel it in your glutes here. If you've got lower back pain or back pain of any description, the first thing I'd do would be to stretch your glutes out. And the second thing I'd be doing would be strengthening your core muscles, giving yourself that support around the spine. Other side. That's it. Again, give it a good pull in here. You really want to feel it in here. Don't overdo it, but no pain, no gain. Little bit of pain, little bit of gain. And if you're looking for flexibility, make sure you're really, really well warmed up, and then maximum pain. If you're properly warmed up, it's pretty damn hard to tear a muscle. Unless you're like, oh, I hope I don't tear a muscle. Guess what? You'll do it. Sucked in too for being an idiot. Alright, good. Rolling forward, we're going to move into hip flexor stretch here. I'll move back a little bit so you can see it's in the camera. Chop my head off, that's alright. So, this is what it's going to look like from the side. It's pretty square down like so. And we're just pushing forward with the hips. If you lean forward with your shoulders, you'll feel nothing. That'll be useless. So what you're looking for is you're pushing forward with the hips here, and you should be able to feel it in here. Okay? Next thing, to advance that a little bit more, you put your hands up in the air. And then from there, you look up as well. Still can't feel it. Tense your glutes. This one, the one on the same side with the legs back, that should really light it up. If you still can't feel it, you're probably doing it wrong. But if you're doing it right and you still can't feel it, you can lean over a little bit to the side. Okay, from there, we're going to reach behind with your opposite arm, grab that knee, other hand on so, and this will continue to stretch here a little bit, but more so down here on the quads. Alright, you might find it a bit challenging to get it at first, takes a little bit of coordination and balance. But hey, if it was easy, everyone would do it, right? Got it? Easy. Okay, hold that one for about 20 seconds, like all the other ones. And next one is, we just stretch that one out in front, going to keep your toes facing up. Nice straight leg here, and you want to pull the heel through the floor. You really should feel this. I mean, I feel it probably wherever you're the tightest, you'll feel it the most, but I can feel it in the top of the calf, bit in the back of the knee. What about yourself, mate?
Hamstrings.
Hamstrings. So wherever you're the most inflexible, that's where you probably feel it the most, wherever you need it the most. Have enough of that one?
Yep.
Right, change sides. Hip flexor. This one here, the hip flexor, is one that many people will do, and you probably might need someone to sort of help you with it. You don't feel it in the hip flexor as such, but again, some of the things are the hips will be rotated forwards. I don't know if you can see that in the video, rotated forwards, and therefore you're taking the pressure off. So if your hips are forward and you're leaning forward, you won't feel it there. So you've really got to push the hips forward this way and tilting them back there, which really lights that up. Okay? Good posture there. Again, put your hands up, looking up, tense your glutes. If you still can't feel it, you're probably doing it wrong, but you can lean over a little bit. That will really light that mofo up. Alright. That'll do it there. Reaching behind, opposite arm, grab that knee. So like so, grabbing that ankle there, pushing forward. Gives that quite a good tune up. With your stretches, especially if you're a karate teacher, make them look easy. The worst thing that you can do is sort of make them look hard when you're out the front of the class. Of course they are hard, of course it does hurt and it's challenging, but you want to try and make it look easy for your students. Because otherwise, they'll go, if you can't do it, Sensei, who can? Alright, extend that leg out in front. Oh, another one with this one, don't have your toes forward. Have them back, sealing up as much as you can, and that really adds a little bit to the stretch. Same spot on this one, Pete. Can you reach it out a bit further? Put that foot out a bit further. So if you've got someone to help, this can often help as well a little bit. Don't overdo it, but how's that?
Probably
Can you come forward a bit more? Yeah. That's it, straight around. Good stuff. You love this one, don't you?
Love it.
Yeah, awesome. Fantastic. Well, that's pretty much the end of that. I'm not sure how long that's taken us, but nice, easy stretching thing that you can do after a karate session. It'll be good for riding on the bike. It'll help you with the bike. It's not a cycling specific one. It's not a karate specific one, but it is a basic sort of thing there. And just so that we can get a few others in, you could, if you've done an upper body workout as well, you might want to just stretch the tricep out a little bit. That sort of thing. You can bring it across your chest. Whatever else, there's no right and wrong. I guess you can stretch incorrectly, but the worst thing is not to stretch at all. So incorporate it with your workout. What I generally do with myself and with my clients is I just put on some nice relaxing music, because what you're trying to do when you stretch is you're trying to relax the muscles. If your muscle is tense while you're trying to stretch it, it will be ineffective. Alright, so you've really got to relax the muscle as you're going through, and it's hard to do that because the muscle's hurting, and when it hurts, the natural tendency is to tense. So one of the keys that I try to teach my guys to do is to relax the muscles in your face. When you're stretching, there's so much, hundreds of muscles in your face. I don't know what a number is. Do you know how many muscles are in the face? No? Lots. And if you can keep your face relaxed while you're stretching, while you're in pain, then your other muscles generally will be relaxed. The other thing that you can do to help your muscles stay relaxed while you're going through your stretching routine is to breathe unconsciously. So what I mean by that is, if you're consciously breathing, you're controlling your breath on purpose, there is some tension in your body. So if you can forget to breathe and just let your subconscious breathe for you, keep your face relaxed, your stretching will be much more effective. Alright? As I said, it's not supposed to be an all-encompassing stretching workout. We'll probably do some more, but it's a good start. Okay? All good?
All good.
Done. See you in the gym.